As Gus is teaching his students about the human world, a student named Bartholomew says that he would be a better class president than Gus because he's tired of all the rules. Bartholomew takes out a bunch of objects and puts them on the table that he claims that are from the human world, but actually turn out to be fake. So Gus decides to get Luz to teach them about the human world. As Gus is asking Luz if she can teach the class, she reminds him that she's banned from the school. Meanwhile, Ida says the principal actually did her a favor. Luz says she would love to teach the class, but Ida persuades her to stay and help her with the t-shirt orders. But Luz just wants to learn magic, even if it means going to Hexside. As Ida leaves in a fit of anger, Gus lies to Luz about getting her a pardon back in the school. Willow and Gus are talking outside, and she says he shouldn't have lied to her just to get her to teach his class, but Gus said that he had no choice. She asked him about what they're going to do about all the wanted posters around the school, when he revealed that he stole all the posters and got Luz a hood to disguise her. As Luz walks up to Gus, he puts the hood on her head and tells her that it's to hide her ears until the big reveal. As Gus's alarm goes off on his watch, him and Luz run off in a hurry as Willow hopes that Gus knows what he's doing. Ida is talking to Hootie outside of the owl house and states that she just wants to protect Luz no matter what, but wonders if she needs to draw her own conclusions. As Gus and Luz show up to the school, two students get in serious trouble for bullying and explains that security has increased since her last visit. Gus accidentally runs into Bartholomew and falls down when he explains that it'll be his last day in office as class president. He confronts Luz and tells her that she looks like any average witch. She takes off her hood to reveal that she's human, much to his surprise. He freaks out and states that if they knew he lied, he would never be class president. He then notices Gus dropped Luz's band papers and then realizes that he has him now. As Ida enters the school, Gus and Luz are in the hallway talking about how he should apologize but feel like that they don't deserve it. Luz then walks off to the trophy case and asks a question which alerts one of the security guards. They then run away and she asks Gus if they can get a tour sometime, which makes Gus feel even worse that he's lying to her. She walks up to the abomination teacher and tries to apologize about what happened, but he takes her away from the teacher so that they don't get in trouble. As Ida's in the principal's office antagonizing him, she says she wants to enroll Luz to be a witch, and the principal states that that's actually not a bad idea because the students might learn something from an exchange student. He says before he can consider it, Ida has a lot of explaining to do when it comes to her criminal record at the school. Gus gives Luz a tour of the school. As they finally arrive to the classroom, she starts to inspect the objects that are supposedly from the human realm that Bartholomew brought. But he quickly stops him and apologizes and tells him that he lied about the objects being from the realm, and they all decide to forgive him. The principal makes Ida clean all the graffiti off the locker as an apology for what she did years ago, but it keeps running from her. As class lets out, Bartholomew thanks Luz for being so understanding. That was all a distraction as he waited for the security guards to take Luz away. She tries to explain that the ban has been lifted, but she's taken away anyways. Bartholomew then boasts to Gus about Gus lying. Willow sees Luz being hauled off to detention. At first, Luz doesn't think it's going to be so bad, until she sees the entrance. Back at the classroom, Bartholomew is boasting to Gus about how he got away with it and stating he only wants power and drama. Gus comes over with a plan to pull the fire alarm as they both get taken to detention, not knowing that Willow was in the hallway watching. As Bartholomew, Gus, and Luz all get thrown into detention, she confronts Gus about how he said the ban was lifted. Before he can answer, a giant hole appears in the floor. As Ida is put to the test cleaning the whole school, she sees two students getting along as close friends. She then states that Luz might actually like it here, despite her being disgusted. As Bartholomew comes up with a plan to get them all out of detention, he's suddenly pulled down into the pit. Luz confronts Gus about him lying to her, and he states he felt pressure to do so as he's looked down upon since he's younger than the rest of the students. Gus comes up with a plan by jumping into the pit with Luz. He then frees Bartholomew, and Gus uses magic to clone him and Luz as a diversion to escape. As Willow tries to break into the back door of the detention, she hears Ida and the principal talking about Luz being their new student, and the principal swears not to tell the Emperor's coven. The detention door suddenly bursts open as Luz, Gus, and Bartholomew all leave the detention room. The principal gets extremely angry and tells Luz and Ida that they're permanently banned from the campus. Gus then confesses that this is all his fault and to take Luz's punishment, and the principal tells Luz that she can start school next semester. Ida then tells Luz that she has complete faith in her and knows that she won't fall for the one witch, one coven rule. Since the detention room is completely destroyed, the principal removes Gus's position as class president of the Human Appreciation Society and gives the title to Bartholomew. Willow decides to finish giving Luz the tour of the school.